Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We're starting 2024 off with a bang, decluttering a bunch of stuff from my makeup collection, and I'm here to share that with you. I believe this is makeup declutter number 21 and the first one of 2024. LA Colors Liquid Foundation. Too dark for me. There's just a little bit left, but I am ready to declutter this from my collection. Same thing with the Believe Beauty. There is more than a little left, but this foundation is really nice, really good. Same with the Profusion one. That's just that I'm ready to move on to some other products. The Ioni Venus Perfect Brow Kit. I did use up 2 shades. The other 2 in there are still there. And this e.l.f. concealer, I have used quite a bit of that, but I am using a different concealer now, so I'm going to let my mom try the rest of this one. All of these eyeliners, eyeshadow pencils, e.l.f. Retro Paradise glittery highlighter. Really pretty, but very glittery. This is from Temu, and it's just the Sweet Mint conditioner. The Sweet Mint highlighter. Really pretty, but I have these colors elsewhere, so I'm going to declutter that. Some lip products. So, got some gloss in here. A few lipsticks. The rest of my nail art deco polishes, which are just really thin brush polishes, don't ever reach for these, ever. And this AOA Studio, this is a brush holder. I do still use the brushes, but I don't use this. It was just sitting in my drawer, so I think that my mom would probably get more use out of this than me. And a bag of makeup sponges. I picked out the ones that I know for a fact I'm going to use, and then I'm going to let my mom and my sisters have the rest of the bag. Some of these were a bit hard because I like them and I wanted to keep them in my collection, but I have to be honest and I never reach for them. This was just in Project Pan, but I'm just ready for it to go. I never use this. Like, the eyeshadows and stuff aren't that bad in it, but I'm not drawn to this color story, and I was basically keeping it because it was Hard Candy Marilyn Monroe collection, but you can't even get it anymore. LA Colors, this Sweet 16 color eyeshadow palette. Really pretty color story. I was disappointed in some of the performance of the shades, but I still like to keep it around in my collection. I really love that it had 4 different highlighter shades. Yeah, so, but it is just time. Another item that I've decluttered actually before, and I couldn't part with it, I just didn't want to, is the Wet n Wild Earth palette. It's beautiful. I never reach for this. I never gravitate towards this color story. These 3 Wet n Wild palettes were hard to part with. These are the Tin Pan palettes. These were limited edition Halloween palettes. But a lot of these shades, honestly, I still have my Wild Heart palette from them. I still have my 40 Pan Wet n Wild palette, even though you can no longer get that one. It was super limited edition. Didn't come out for very long. And the Wet n Wild Wild Heart palette, though, you can still get that one. But this one is the Boo Crew, Coffin Break, and Wizards in Training. And if I have to be completely honest, the names of these palettes alone kind of make me want to keep them in my collection. And I love the color story of this one, but this one can be duped so many times in my collection. Same for this one. And this one I was disappointed in the pigmentation in some of the shades. I tried to do so many different looks with this one, but they never turned out right. I never mastered this palette. I don't know what it was. We didn't mesh. These 2 are so incredibly pretty. I do have videos using these 2. And I'm not sure on this one, but I know for a fact these 2. And I don't have a video on that one, unfortunately. Do have videos on this. Yeah, it's just time to part with these. The last 2 items I have to declutter. These 2, honestly, I did not think I was going to declutter. Once again, being honest with myself, I'm not using them. This She Glam one right here is not my favorite one. Me in particular, like, I love the color story of this. I love purples. I mean, you can see, like, I've used this several times. Like, the shades have dents in them. I like them. but I don't reach for it now. I reach, if I do a She Glam look, I either use my newer She Glam stuff or I reach for the other two purple palettes. It's really pretty, but I know my mom's gonna love this one. I have a few videos on this one. This Profusion Kaleidoscope palette. I was so excited when this came out. I wanted this palette so very badly. I ordered online, picked it up in my store. Get like some blushes, pressed glitters, which are absolutely stunning, but I'm not going to use. And then you see all these really pretty shimmery shades. They're cream eyeshadows. Okay, and I'm not the biggest fan of panned cream eyeshadows and palettes like this. Some of the shades are really beautiful and pigmented. Some of the shades are not. I never filmed with this, I don't believe. It's big and bulky, and I never really could honestly get a look that I loved out of this palette. I do love the color story, but it just never seemed to work out. I mean, I was really disappointed that I had all these creamy shades in them, because that's a lot of shades I'm not going to use. Owning also, I want to point out several other Profusion eyeshadow palettes. Some of these shades are in those palettes. Profusion does do that. They recycle their eyeshadows and put them in other palettes and keep re-releasing them. It's fun. Profusion's great, honestly. That is the last item I'm decluttering my makeup collection and sharing with you in this video. In this makeup declutter number 21, I decluttered 47 more items out of my makeup collection. Well, I thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional links, and stay tuned for more videos like these.